Man, y'all better lock the doors and hide the Wi-Fi passwords because the internet has officially gone to hell. We are back watching Clavicular, the high-tier normie, and Coach Greg again go at it. And let me tell you, we have reached a level of zestiness that I didn't even know was possible. Right off the bat, we got Clavicular holding a syringe. He is on video injecting a 17-year-old with fat dissolvers. Bro, you are a YouTuber. Why are you sticking needles into people's faces in your bedroom? Oh, just hold still. I'ma dissolve your chin fat. Then they start talking about soft maxing versus hard maxing. Now, soft maxing sounds reasonable. They say, get a tan, lose weight, don't be fat. Okay, that's valid. If you are fat and pale, you look like uncooked dough. Go outside, eat a salad. That's just being a human being. But then, Clavicular talks about hard maxing, and this is where the mental illness kicks in. He talks about bone smashing. For the dudes in the back who have jobs and common sense, let me explain what this is. This boy takes a hammer and hits himself in the face. He beats his own face to make the bones grow back thicker. Bunk, bunk. You are giving yourself a concussion for some cheekbones. You are turning your brain into scrambled eggs just so you can look like a Minecraft character. And here's the kicker. He says, my face swells up after I smash it, so I have to put on makeup to cover the bruises before I go to the club. So let me get this straight. You smashed your face with a hammer, and then you put on foundation, concealer, and contour to go pick up women. Bro, this is insane. He says it's not gay if it gets you girls. Bro, putting on eyeliner and checking your reflection every 5 minutes is the zestiest shit I've ever heard. Imagine you bring a girl home. She thinks you handsome. The next morning, she wipes your face with a wet towel and your jawline disappears and you got a black eye. Who are you? Where's the handsome man I came home with? Oh, that was just Maybelline and swelling, baby. The swelling went down. Clavicular sits there dead serious and says, I use crystal meth for productivity. Bruh, you ain't Steve Jobs. Now, I know the game. He's taking Doucette or Adderall, his prescription. But he calls it meth because he wants to sound edgy. He wants to be the dark triad bad boy. He wants you to think he's Walter White. Bro, you live in the suburbs. The only thing you cooking is your own brain cells. He's acting like a junkie to look cool for the internet. That is stolen valor. Real crackheads out here stealing copper wire to survive, and you using their struggle for a YouTube thumbnail? That's disrespectful to the crackhead community. And then he drops the new drug, retatrutide, Retta. He's taking 15 milligrams a week. For those who don't know, retatrutide is an experimental drug for people who weigh 600 pounds and about to die. It melts fat off your body. Clavicular is 6'2" and ripped. He has abs. Why are you taking it? He says it increases lifespan. How do you know? The rats in the study hadn't even died yet. You the lab rat. You injected mystery juice from China because you scared of a little belly fat? Then Clavicular drops the dumbest line of the year. This boy looks the camera in the eye and says, you don't need dietary fat. Fat isn't an essential nutrient. What? Bruh, your brain is made of fat. Your hormones are made of fat. If you don't eat fat, your brain dries up like a raisin in the sun. He also says to take Cialis every day that is healthy. This is the advice we giving men? Starve yourself until your brain melts, take meth, and walk around with a permaboner at 10 a.m. That is how you end up on a watch list. If you listen to this dude, you just gonna be a skinny, erect corpse. It's a clown show, y'all. And then the internet loses his mind over the girlfriend. Greg is screaming, the comments are screaming, oh my God, she's 17, he's 19, call the FBI. Bro, he is 19, she is 17. That ain't a crime, that's a prom date. That is a high school senior dating a junior. Why are y'all acting like he's R. Kelly in the remix? Oh, it's predatory. Predatory? He can't even rent a car. He can't even buy beer. He's driving a Honda Civic and she's sitting in the passenger seat changing to Spotify. Relax. The internet has gotten so soft. If a dude is 2 years older than his girl, y'all start clutching your pearls. Hello, police? Yes, a college freshman is dating a high school senior. Click. They gonna hang up on your goofy ass. The problem is the clavicular acts like he's a tycoon. He frames it like, yeah, I acquired a young female for my harem. Bro, stop it. You met her in homeroom. You ain't a pimp, you just a teenager with a girlfriend. Stop the cap. But then he drops the philosophy. He says, whatever it takes. He quotes Rich Piana. Bro, Rich Piana is dead. He died at 46. Whatever it takes sounds cool in a montage with rap music playing. But in real life, whatever it takes usually means heart attack at 40. Clavicular is trying to be the Rich Piana of pretty faces. Instead of wanting 24-inch arms, he wants a 24mm cheekbone projection. Now look, I roasted Clavicular for the meth. I roasted him for the bone smashing. But I ain't gonna sit here and lie to y'all. The kid is right about one thing. Looks matter. They matter a hell of a lot more than your kindergarten teacher told you. We live in a world where pretty privilege is the only currency that doesn't experience inflation. If a guy looks like Jeremy Meeks, the hot felon, walks into a room, the rules change. Jeremy Meeks was a Crip. He had a teardrop tattoo. He had a Glock charge. He was a menace to society. And what happened when his mugshot dropped? Women weren't saying, lock him up. Women were saying, Daddy, I can fix him. Where do I send the bail money? If Jeremy Meeks looked like Steve Buscemi, he would be under the jail. Nobody would care. He would be eating bologna sandwiches in solitary. But because he had blue eyes and a jawline, he got a modeling contract while he was in prison. He came out and married a billionaire's daughter. That is real. So I get it. Clavicular sees the game. He knows that being hot is a cheat code. If you are 6'6" and good looking, you can be boring, you can be broke, and women will still give you a chance. They will say he's finding himself. If you are 5'4" and broke, you just a bum. You invisible. So I ain't mad at the logic. The logic is sound. But Clavicular is already good looking. He has the winning lottery ticket in his hand and he's crying because it's crumpled. Oh no, I want $10 million, but I wanted $100 million. Bro, shut up. The black pill is for the dudes who truly lost the genetic lottery. It's for the 5'2" balding janitor. It ain't for the 6'2" fitness influencer. He's stealing the struggle. So yeah, looks matter. But if you are already in the top 10% and you still hitting yourself with a hammer because you scared of a hypothetical 6'6" guy stealing your girl, you have lost the plot, my guy. I'm out. I'm gonna go eat a burger with cheese and I'm gonna leave a hammer in the toolbox. Clavicular, stop tweaking.